So, in case y'all haven't seen the blogs lately, sharp-eyed fans believe they've picked up on hints that all may not be well between Jennifer Hudson and Common. Based on reports, the two have been showing up together less often. Their interactions seem different, and Jennifer's puzzling posts online have stirred plenty of whispers. Well, rumor has it Common's attention might be drifting elsewhere, with chatter intensifying after a few unverified claims suggested he's been spotted solo and appearing a bit too close to another woman. And I'm talking about a much younger woman allegedly. Well, is it possible that Comet is already back to his old ways? Was his relationship with J. Hud just another one of his games?
I found myself in what was called love addiction, who my therapist broke it down, was like that feeling of being like, oh, I'm in love, and this that honeymoon period that people call it. I was addicted to that feeling. When that feeling would go away and the real part of relationships came, I was like, okay, do I want this or not?
Okay, y'all know that. When J. Hud and Common started dating, they did try their best to keep the relationship as private as possible because they apparently knew that they were going to catch a lot of heat from the internet. Well, by March 2023, it was pretty evident that something was going on, with Jennifer even celebrating Common's 51st birthday with a photo of them posing together where his arm appeared to be around her. In July, they also traveled together to London for a date to watch the musical A Strange Loop. And according to sources, they arrived at the show individually to avoid any commotion and stay away from prying eyes. But they were very much in each other's company after that, and after that, and after that. I was saying my true feelings about, listen, Jennifer is the person, if I should be married, it will be to Jennifer Kate Hudson. I was just being honest. Now, wait. Yes. Okay, where do you stand on that? Where? You put this on me? Where are you in, man? You know what? That's the question. My mother was right. I think if she hadn't met you, she said, I don't know about the rest of them, but that comment is all right with me. That's what she would say, and I would agree. But what the streets are saying now is that Comet has seemingly gone back to his old ways, and Auntie Jen is pissed. Especially since the rumor is that Unc has got his eyes on a much younger woman. Allegedly, I've heard that they were at a party, and Common had his hands all over the woman the entire night, and Jen found out about it the same way we all did from the blogs. Honey, I would love to say that Theramers surprise me, but they actually don't. 'Cause have we forgotten that we are talking about Common, the one who seemingly moves from flower to flower? And just in case any of y'all have forgotten, let me take you through his dating spree. For starters, Common was in his first public relationship with Kim Jones, and they even had a daughter together. But they split when their daughter was just a year old. Then in his 2019 memoir, Let Love Have the Last Word, Common said that he learned that his daughter felt like he didn't try hard enough to be involved in her life. He even admitted that those feelings might have been due to complications surrounding his breakup with Kim, saying, "It's the typical things you hear about two parents who are splitting up, especially young. That love is obviously there, but it's like sometimes I wasn't able to have as much access, and without that, we couldn't build the strongest relationship." After that, from 2000 to 2002, Common Men was in a relationship with Erykah Badu, and they even collaborated on some songs. In fact, decades after their split, Common opened up about their relationship and described Erykah as his first love. Common also dated Taraji P. Henson, but these two kept their relationship largely private. By the way, out of all the women Common Men dated, Taraji was apparently his mom's favorite. And for Taraji, Common was one of the realest long-term relationships she'd ever had. And he ended up breaking not just her heart, but her son's heart too. Common was the last real long-term relationship I had. After that, I was like, I don't want 'cause my son was sad. He was sad when we broke up. It affected him. Anyway, he also dated the legendary Serena Williams. And it all started after she appeared in the music video for his 2007 single I Want You, sparking rumors that the two were dating. In 2008, Serena was asked about their relationship, but she dodged the question and instead said Common was a great guy, but she had to focus on tennis. But that same year, they were seen hand in Miami, with an eyewitness saying that they were affectionate and kissing, but they broke up not long after that. So, Common also dated political analyst Angela Rye, and they made their red carpet debut at the Creative Arts Emmys in September 2017 after being linked romantically for a number of weeks. And around that time, Common Man himself confirmed their relationship, but they broke up in 2018. But clearly, they hadn't had enough of each other as they were spotted together again in 2019. That year, Common confirmed that they were back together, but they split again later that year. As for why they eventually ended things, turns out Angela wanted to expand the family, but Common was not down for that at all. This is something that Angela confirmed on her podcast, One-on-One with Angela Rye, where she said that they wanted different things because she was leaning towards I want kids and he was leaning towards I don't know. And according to Angela, when somebody tells you they don't know, they don't really want that. They just don't want to hurt you. Next, there was Tiffany Haddish, and they first met when they co-starred in the movie The Kitchen in 2019. But their relationship was platonic at first. The following year, they matched on Bumble and went on a virtual date and began dating soon after. According to Tiffany, the relationship she had with Common Men was hands down the best she'd ever had. And she even said that if Common ever proposed, she'd want him to do so with an apartment building. She also described their relationship as the healthiest and safest one she had experienced before adding it wasn't mutual. It was more him saying, I think this relationship has run its course. And I was like, okay, like you're going to be a 50-year-old single man? Okay. She also basically added that Common had abandoned her, saying, I'm a pretty positive person, and I'm here to have an experience. I would love to have a partner to experience it with, but also, I guess, I've been alone for so long and so used to being abandoned, I expect it. Which is sad, right? Common blamed their split on their busy schedules and said that the decision was mutual. But regardless of how things ended, Tiffany did say that she missed Common from time to time. I'm fine with it. It's going to be new opportunities. I miss him. I miss them from time to time. But that's what I think with any relationship, an intimate relationship, that you might have, you miss them. But I'm fine with it. It's cool. But he said in the interview that their reason why it was ending was because of busy schedules, which I didn't really, I love Rashid and I know you love Rashid too. And well, Tiffany also said that Common may not be one to settle, and he's the kind that only moves from flower to flower. Honey, she was definitely right, 'cause soon after is when Common moved to J. Hud. And Tiffany was actually one ex who was salty. When Common moved on to J. Hooden, she did actually even throw a bit of shade. Well, there were also other women in the mix like Jaguar Wright who actually had a lot to say about her relationship with Common. So there was a time when she was answering questions about people saying that she's just a girl who was trying to make it in the industry by whichever means possible. And she said that it's because of such things being said that she actually broke up with Common. According to Jaguar, it was kind of greasy for someone else to slide in after Common, but she just wishes that people would know the real truth about Common, which, according to her, is that he doesn't love black women because all he does is use them, socially, and he is always clout-chasing at the expense of the women. Actually, according to Jaguar and other people who have been saying it for years, all these relationships has been having left, right, and center have just been beards. And think about it. All of the celebrity tale. You ain't never heard one of these talk about how Dopey was in bed. Child, trust Jag to be the one to drop some spicy tea. Okay. There were also other women that Common dated in the industry like Ava DuVernay and even Simone Bozeman. And those were just the ones we know about. There are probably several others, not even in the entertainment industry. So again, why would anyone be surprised that he would also drop Miss J. Hood? Plus, let's be real. We are talking about someone who admitted that once the initial fireworks were over in his previous relationships, he would just dip. Common also specified that he is addicted to the honeymoon phase of the relationships and that he was usually solely obsessed with the pursuit in early stages and eventually gets bored and drops everything.